fine. A lot of ice baths ahead of me. That's all. I'll be straight.
What was the injury?
Quad contusion. That's all.
When did it first happen? Is it something that's been nagging you, or?
I've been nagging me a little bit, but he just got a clean shot on it. That's all it was. Just a little bruise. I'll be straight.
Kenny, on Saturday we saw DAndre make some plays. Just what have you seen from him and what he can bring in this run game?
He's a dynamic running back. I think he can do it all as well. He can catch. He can run between the hedges, run outside the line. He's very strong, lower body. You know what I'm saying? He can definitely run through people and whatever. And very shifty and all. So like I've been seeing that ever since he got him camping and stuff like that. So it's really not surprising to me.
Obviously, Vlad had a tough day, but what were you guys just telling him on the sideline just to get back in it? Because it's obviously uncharacteristic for him, and you guys are going to need him later on. So.
Definitely. Just to keep his composure, that's all it is. Like, we got 4 identity words here, and composure one of them, so we just had to tell him to pull that card out. Try to stay focused and know it was a tough game for him, like you said, but definitely had to pull out his composure card to stay calm and cool and collect, but he's going to be all right this year.
Where did that come from, just the composure card and just pulling it out? Where did all that start?
Just, it's like I said, it's one of our words, identity words here and stuff like that. So, you see him had a game like he had. It was going a little rough for him, so stuff like that. So we just had to tell him to pull it out so he can stay calm and collect and worry about the next play, don't worry about what happened in the past already. So that's all that is.
What does Marcus Rosemary-Jackson bring to this offense?
Say that again?
What does Marcus Rosemary-Jackson bring to this offense?
He's a dynamic receiver. I mean, he can catch consecutive catches and stuff like that. He can run routes. He can do it all. I really think once we get him more involved in the offense, it's going to be, the offense can really go to another level.
And then his blocking ability, when you have guys like him, guys like Darnell brought that, not just dynamic as pass catchers, but also in spring guys like that. How much does that just sort of help elevate the sort of morale of the offense as a whole?
It's going, like I said, it's going to be able to allow us to go to the next level and stuff like that. The way he block and the perimeter blocking and stuff like that, and get to the edges, allow us to get running backs. I know for myself to get to the edge and stuff like that. It's just going to make us go to the next level and stuff like that. So when they see other teams see our wide receivers doing that and us being able to make plays, explosive plays like that, also our wide receivers making blocks because he's not the one who got the balls, the blocks out there. Like you said, Darnell getting the play started and stuff like that. So it's just going to take us to the next level.
Kenny, how do you think the running backs are performing so far this season after 4 games? If you kind of look at the big picture.
I think we're doing pretty well actually. We've been able to run the ball. I wouldn't say how we like to run the ball, but we've been able to run the ball in between the tackles and outside and stuff like that. I think we've been doing really well, catching it and stuff like that, doing our jobs, and that's what we're going to need on this team for everyone to do our job, do their jobs, and so that we can go back to where it was last year and stuff like that. So.
What about Brock on some of these jet sweeps he's been pulling off?
Say that again?
About Brock Bowers on some of these jet sweeps he's been pulling off.
Definitely, that has to go with blocking, wide receivers blocking and stuff like that, but Brock Bowers is a dynamic player. I feel like he can do it all, I've seen it, He definitely is a spectacular player. I love playing with him, love being out there on the field with him. So what he brings to this team is just, amazing.
Talking about the run game, what areas do you want to see improvement with what's left in the season?
As a running backs, just being able to, getting those long runs and stuff like that, that has to come with being patient and stuff like that as well too. So it's going to come definitely by the way we practice and compete throughout the week. It's definitely going to come, so there's no doubt in my mind about
What do you
that.
mean being patient?
Being patient for them long runs and stuff like that to come out, so like being patient running the ball throughout the holes and being able to, get one of them long runs. I mean, we've been having decent runs, just being able to finish it and stuff like that.
Is it a vision thing?
Not really, I wouldn't say a vision thing, just really us, getting downhill real fast, and that's all it is. Getting downhill vertical, that's all it is. Not really a vision thing. We've been hitting holes, we've been hitting the gaps that's there. So I really think that, getting vertical and downhill can make that running game be what it should be, I should say.
Coach Mark said that Kent State presented a different front. What kind of problems did that present, and how did you guys work past that during the game?
They just, we expect them to be a 3 down look. They came out 4 down, switching it up every now and then. That, we just had to adapt off that. It really wasn't doing anything that we wouldn't expect besides that, to run the 4 down and 3 down. So we was able to go out there and adapt to what they brought out there and showed us and stuff like that. So I think we did a good job. Just got to go back to the books this week and be ready for Missouri.
Missouri's coming off a game where they had a bunch of tackles for loss, really didn't let Auburn run the ball. Is there anything, if you've gotten a chance to look at Missouri, that stands out about how they have stopped them?
Today, wait, repeat that question again.
Yeah, Missouri's coming off a game, they did a really good job of stopping Auburn's running game. Is there anything that has stood out to you, getting ready for Missouri, about how they play against Maryland?
Really, I'm going to be dialed in today, actually, so I'll know more about them today. But I think that they're a good team as an SEC opponent, so every SEC team is going to bring their best shot, definitely. So it's going to be a hard game for us to go out there and compete like we're doing this week and stay focused and, buy into our standard, and the game should fall into how we want it.
You're not on the punt return or punt block team, are you?
Say that again?
You're not on the punt return or punt block team, are you?
Nah, I'm not on the punt return.
I was going to ask you, what's it like as an offense to get ready to go out there and then back-to-back weeks they pull a fake punt, you stay on the sidelines? Yeah, I mean,
fake punt?
Yeah.
You said what it's like to be on the offense and
you're not going out there when the other team does a fake punt against you guys.
I mean, when they call third down, punt alert, we all ready to go out there on the field and ready to go out there and give it, go and execute for that drive and stuff like that. So when that the punt happened, it don't really do anything for us. We just have to go sit back down and let the defense go back out there and get another stop and stuff like that. So that's all that is.
Kenny, Coach Smart talked about Branson and what he's brought to the table. What has stood out to you, and how do you feel like he can help the rest of these backs go out there and play?
He's definitely a complete back in my eyes. I think he can run the ball to the hedges. He's big, strong, fast. He can catch and stuff like that. So he's just a young pup in the room right now. But he definitely can bring a lot to this running back room, especially us being a little banged. But right now, it's definitely being like dialed in into mentally and stuff like that. That's all it is. I'll say for him.
For you personally, Kenny, what's the most enjoyable thing about going on the road for an SEC game?
What's the most
enjoyable thing for you personally as far as going on the road
just
for
to
an
be able
SEC
to
game?
compete against another SEC opponent. I love to compete. So going out there and we know it's going to be a physical, hard game, especially at one of our first late night games. So it's going to be a little chilly. So just going out there be able to compete and adapt to all the different adversities and stuff like that, you should say. So just being able to go out there and have fun.
And when you're going into a hostile environment, you talk about how does the focus change? Does it need to change for games like that?
Well, like I said, every SEC team is going to be a tough opponent and stuff like that. So just going out throughout the week is basically what we do. Be able to dial in, be prepared for that. Saturday, just everything is going to happen throughout the week, and then when Saturday comes, it should be second. I don't even know what I was
Second nature.
it should be, thinking like that. You shouldn't be able to think like that out there because we already did it throughout the practice and stuff like that. So that's all it is. Cool.
Kenny, I was talking to Jordan Davis, and after a couple of games, he said that you would uphold the RBU title. Playing for a school that has that title, what kind of pride do you take in playing for RBU?
It's a lot of pride. Like I said, I've been waiting patient for my whole career here at Georgia. So the pride that I got for this is just, I want to go out there and do my best, go out there and help my team be successful and stuff like that. So for me to be in a position now, to be that leading back right now, I just thank God who allowed me to be in a position and stuff like that. So just continue to work hard throughout the week and be that running back that Georgia always had and stuff like that. So that's all.
We have time for
Before
two
the
more.
first game of the season, I talked to DAndre Swift, and he was entering Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He told me, he's like, I cannot wait. He literally said, I cannot wait to see Kenny play today. And obviously, he's doing really well in the NFL. Hearing things like that from guys, and I'm sure you'll learn a little bit from DAndre. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It's for, like you said, he's been doing well in the league. For someone like that to mention that about me, so it means a lot. I played with him for a year, and I learned a little. Like you said, I learned a little stuff, things about that with him, being able to play with him. So just being able to play with him, it taught me little things on how to run the ball, how to different cuts and making stuff like that. So I just thank God for that. That's a blessing. I think I look at it as.
Kenny, when you got hit on the leg that came back game the other day, I thought, oh my gosh, it looked really bad.
Yeah.
You just talk about they hit it. It is your thigh, not your knee. And
Nah, it's not my knee.
did it hurt as bad as it looked like it did?
It definitely, I wouldn't say it hurt as bad, but it definitely put some pain in that during the game. I got that adrenaline running and stuff like that, so it wasn't as bad as it looked. I was able to walk and stuff like that after a while, give it a little time and get on the bike. I was able to, get that movement back in there. So I say I just got to be in that cold water now this week. That's all it is.
But you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just got to get in that water. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Kenny.
No problem.
Okay. Is that it?